Hey guys, it's Carrie, your friendly neighborhood teen librarian from the Rapid City Public Library, back with another virtual crafternoon. And this week, we are doing pins that are based on which element you would want to bend from the Avatar: The Last Airbender series that's been on Netflix lately. So, whether you pick earth, air, fire, or water, you can have a pin that lets everybody know which one you are. And we've added kind of a scientific twist to this one. We are going to be using saltwater etching to get that symbol onto our metal pins. So let's take a look, see what you got in your bags, and then I'll walk you through how to make yours. So we've got a battery, we've got Q-tips, metal discs, and pin backs. We've got stickers for each of the elements from Airbender. We have alligator clips, one for positive, one for negative, and a little bit of salt, which I have already put mine in a cup with some water to make the salt water that we're going to use. So the first thing you're going to do is pick out which of the symbols you want to use. And I am going to go with fire for mine. So get those other ones out of here. And then the thing I forgot to mention was sandpaper. We're going to use that to kind of roughen up your metal disc. You can see where I've started there. The sandpaper is going to give kind of I'm just going to sand off the really shiny part. We need it to be a little scuffed before we start our saltwater etch project. So just kind of take the edge in the corner and go around, and you'll be able to see when it doesn't quite have that mirror shine gloss on it so much anymore. And you can compare it to the back if you need to and see the difference there in the kind of scuffed up side. Okay, so we're going to take your symbol and we're going to peel off the back just like a sticker. You can kind of crease it a little bit to get that white part to come up, and then it should peel off pretty easily. If the thin parts get stuck, just go slow and you'll be able to get that off of there. And once you have that back all the way off, you'll be able to center it on your disc. There we go. And then go ahead and press it down. Make sure that it's stuck all the way, all the little bits, and then you can peel off that top layer because we're going to need access to that disc. Then we're going to take our Q-tips and we are going to put them into our salt water so they can start absorbing all of that salt water that we're going to need for our magic to happen here. And on the battery you can see there's a negative side. It's got the larger kind of top, and the smaller one is for the positive sign. And I am going to use my red as the positive. You might have different colors, but all we're going to do is open the clip and put it around the end, and then the other clip on the positive is going to clip right onto the metal. And you may have to peel back the sticker just a little bit to get it to fasten on there pretty solidly. So again, positive outlet on the battery, clips to the metal on your token, and then I'm using the yellow for the negative, so one pair goes over the negative terminal on your battery, and the other one is going to open and clip right over the cottony end of the Q-tip that was in the salt water. So the wet end, you're going to clip it right close to that end. And then basically all you're going to do is use that salt watery tip to go around and around and over the design part of your sticker. So that's the part where you can see the metal through there, and you're going to kind of continue to go over and over. This is the part that takes a little patience because this is going to take a little while. But you'll be able to tell pretty soon if it's working because that tip will get so black and kind of gross. That's how you know you've got everything hooked up correctly and the current is going right through there. And once it starts to look black, you just trade it out for the next one. Again, clip it right above that cottony tip and just keep going over all of the metal, back and forth, round and around. This is what's eventually going to etch in that metal token. And once I've used all my Q-tips, I will disattach one of those alligator clips from the metal and then go ahead and take them off the battery as well. And we're going to peel off that sticker, and hopefully what we'll see left behind is an etched image of whatever symbol that we picked. And the sticker doesn't always want to come off easily, but if you work with it, you'll be able to get it off of there. You can already start to see kind of the difference between the etching and where we didn't etch because it was covered by the sticker. I'll get this last little bit off here. There we go. Took pretty good. And I'll show you actually on an air symbol pin that I used as an example, but the size of the pin back is pretty much exactly the width of the coin shape. So you'll want to put it right in the middle, make sure those edges go right edge to edge. And there's another example of what that etching will look like once you kind of go all the way through those Q-tips. Thank you for following along. Don't forget, if you want to check out some other things that are happening at the Rapid City Public Library for Teens, you can take a look at our Instagram page, which is at RCPL Teens. There's not going to be a Crafternoon bag for next week, but at the end of the month we are going to have another one, and it's going to be kind of a make your own belt, so going a little practical with this one. All right, hope to see you guys soon. Have a good week.